Let's take this. It's gonna allow me to just play a bit more aggressively with the curses, and that's gonna allow me to play better over time, I think. Dagger at the start of the run isn't too bad. I don't like this. This boss looks spooky. The first boss isn't too bad. I would prefer to have some kind of range weapon for him though. This is huge. And I'm assuming there's gonna be a third floor later. When can I unlock the third floor though? A bit. Oh, that's gonna be soon. Which path to take? I think this path is by far the best. Because I can take the 2 question marks on the left. And then I get a stat upgrade. So I have a lot of gold and I have a chance of getting something good. The Noble's Quarter. Hope I don't get a cursed chest. Because I don't think I'm gonna be able to deal with that right now. It's a bit too early for me to play well. And to be honest, any room that requires you to just not get hit is kind of a gamble. I don't think there's gonna be any point in the game when taking on a room like that is gonna be safe. Unless you have the most insane run in the game. These enemies refuse to deal damage to me. Not quite sure why. This was the gold room, so that's why there was so much gold here. Only 550 though. I would prefer to have a bit more game. Thank you. Thank you. Even more. And there's some here. I'm a bit too slow. The problem with dodging and parrying with your trigger is the trigger button. By far the most difficult button to press on your controller. Because it takes the most amount of time to press. And am I saying that just because that's the reason why I'm taking hits? No, but it doesn't change the fact that pressing these buttons is the most difficult. It takes the most time because it needs to travel from the top of the button to the bottom instead of, you know, like any other button is instant. So that a small delay can be quite problematic. Or you can be just too fast in dodging and whatever. It's not a problem anymore. Wait, speed me up, boy. Speed me up. You cannot dodge through lightning? I noted that at the boss I couldn't dodge, I couldn't parry the lightning. I didn't realize that you cannot dodge it as well. Or maybe only these things. Because these are like slow traps, so they wanted to make them dangerous no matter what. You cannot just ignore them. That charge attack is awesome! Wait. Never mind, that was the finisher. I thought that is the charge hit. The grid kills, I need to get better at them. Killing a burning enemy restores max 1% max HP. I guess I can do that. I can just burn enemies with my... Why did I take this path? Are you serious? What? There was an up... That was a misclick. I looked at the map, I was like, ooh, weapon upgrade, ooh. Or not. New weapon, ooh, that could be good. And then I didn't get the actual thing I wanted. Which is a stab upgrade. Which would be way more useful. That was the longest attack in the game. What the hell? Wanted to parry that? I guess you cannot. Or maybe I just pressed it at the wrong time. Not great. I don't know what the enemy wanted to do, but I'm happy that I restored my HP on them. Never mind, this was the best deal I could take. Charge attacks weaken enemies. That is not too bad. Wasn't this the first weapon I used to be kind of really powerful? That was good times. Plus 20% critical damage. But I don't have a way of dealing critical damage with this weapon. If this was the... How did I deal critical damage in the past run? Because I swear I was using this weapon. Anyway, I think I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna get rid of my chipped dagger, but I don't mind that, because I can weaken enemies whenever I want. Healing or healing? Healing with less decisions making, or healing with more decision making? What do you prefer? Am I gonna get... Eternal Guardians. This makes the... All warrior statues are now active. The one statue wasn't active before. Right, I even mentioned that. Let me heal for a bit more. Thank you. I have so much money, I would like to have another upgrade on my whip. Yeah, everything is active. So that's what this means. How did you not take damage from that? Friendly question. No! No, I'm out of here. I'm not dealing with that. Oh, two of you! Wait, this weapon is awesome! I didn't know it can do that. Don't mind me. Holy! So whip can destroy that. And I guess my 200 weapon could do that as well. But I didn't really think about that, so... It wasn't a concern of mine. If main weapon is mace, this weapon is awesome! I didn't even read that when picking it up. Please don't hit me. Look at my stats though. What the hell is that? That is pathetic. I don't have any. I thought that's gonna stun you, man. I was mistaken. Right, look at my relics as well. Awesome. Weaken enemies too. That is just like in the last run with critical hits. And right, I need to have 120 curse to get cursed. 120 corruption to get cursed. That is sick. Can I parry you? I can. Can you press parry like 20 times in a row? You can. So if you're bad at timing it out, just do this. Need healer, learn from that. Need healer, don't be freaking stupid. I have no clue how to deal with that enemy. So we're just gonna take it from distance. This enemy... he appears so... like once a year, so I have no clue how to deal with him. It's kind of like the big guy on the fiery floors, where I'm assuming the enemy isn't too bad to deal with. But you see them so little that you cannot learn how to deal with them. I did take this item because this item is just decent, and the fact that I now know that you can replace it after you fill up all your slots, like, where is the harm in just taking it? Before it was, I assumed that you cannot take more after you have all these slots, so it made any relic way more valuable. But now they just kind of lost their value, because I know that they can be replaced. I wanted to charge that, but whatever. You can burn? I thought you were a statue, man. How do I burn a statue? It's literally made of stone. It's time to learn all of these enemies because they just appeared so much suddenly. I could have burned him and then given myself 10 HP, but I'm not gonna do that. Projectile damage increases based on the distance traveled before impact. Weighted blades. Hunting axes. Oh my god! Think of the dream. Plus 1 damage per constitution. I have 0. Think big. Bigger even. Do I want to use favor here? Because this is a good deal. With my barbed whip I can apply the weakened enemies. So this is by default decent. This increased damage based on distance. Base damage if secondary weapon is a whip. Wait. Think small. My whip deals more damage when I wear a hammer or mace. Maybe we should think smaller. Do we think big? Or do we think small? Jack, I have to tell you something. I have a dream. Think big! Plus 50% damage. And then, on top of that, plus 50% damage. And then, on top of that, weaken enemies. Oh no, this boss, oh god. I have the perfect weapon for him! Bloodlust. Yes! Drink heartily from the fountain of warm life and ignore the salty taste. All regular healing effects are disabled, except those coming from blood. I have healing from burning, no! Defeating enemies now releases blood instead of gold, restoring a portion of health. Blood quantity increased, but a kill counter and perception. I have 1400 gold. That's not gonna be enough for the whole run. Kax Taka. Look at the damage. What is going on with my brain right now? Where is my health? You cannot dodge through that, I see. It's good to discover that after the fact. What? That was unlucky. I thought this enemy always deals the wave attack and then the lightning. That confused the hell out of me. kind of need this right now. And because of the relic that gives me money, depending on the amount of damage I take, this is decent. This, yeah, it's kind of bad. So I can still make money. And I heal more if I have perception, don't I? Wait. Kill counter and perception. Perception is the money stat, right. Offering amount. +2 constitution. So I don't heal anything from this. Who cares? I get constitution. I don't have any constitution right now. And no, I don't have the hammer. And the hammer was benefiting from constitution as damage. So right now we should focus on not taking damage and killing enemies without taking damage. So I can heal. Because I'm kind of dead. Can I heal from the healing statues? The ancient laboratory. Enemies and traps have gotten stronger. Alright, these are the enemies on this floor, so I'm fucked. Wanted to dodge there, whatever. Oh, I thought you were gonna do the other attack. I wanted to dodge so much, man. You cannot believe me. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the first round where I just die. Oh, you can still get money from the ground, right. That's a mechanic. Completely forgot about it. I have no clue what this enemy does. I just need to play well and I'm gonna be fine. Increase weekend effects duration by 1 second. I don't mind that. God damn it. Just don't get hit, bro. And it's gonna be fine. This enemy is cursed. Does it depend on how... Travel distance. That is so bad. My whip makes enemies come closer to me, so I cannot benefit from it. That is cool, man. That is just... chef kiss. How Neat Healer makes builds. Benefit from the distance taken before hitting enemies. And then reduce the distance that the enemy can take. Or make the enemies come closer to you. No, don't you freaking dare do that! I was doing so well, and then the cursed enemy is like, you know what? Bob, you know, I see you have only 1 curse on you, and only 100 health. I guess we have to change that a bit. What was that? I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I meant to do this! Oh, never mind! I want to live! No! I was out of stamina because I did a finisher attack! Kax, Taka, suck my balls! I would like to apologize for what I said here, because what I said was pretty rash and wrong. And after 3 months of thinking about my feelings and how I should actually express them, I realized that I should have said this. Kakstaka? More like suck my cock, you sucker! I hate you this round. This boss dealt so much damage to me. Because I got confused. by being bad at the game. What the? Why the so? Oh, I pressed the altar, I guess. Yeah, I pressed this. My bad. I was like, okay, thank you game for giving me a tutorial. Why did you give me 32 of those? Successful parries fully restore stamina. Okay, I think that is it for today. Because it's, I don't have enough time for another one. Must say, I enjoyed this game. It's pretty fun so far. In the next time I might explain how did I find this game. Oh my god. Assist mode, what is this? No, I don't want to. Restore health at the start of each room. Disable the final curse. Stamina. Parry window. Corruption threshold. Invincibility. I really like when games have this. Is this something I will ever use? No. But I know that there are people that either have problems with... you know, they may be old, so they have problems with just reaction time. Or they don't have enough time to play something like this for many hours. Or, you know, losing a finger, and that makes some things impossible to play in a game. So having more accessibility is always a nice thing to have in a game. But okay, that is it for me today. This game is awesome. I'm kind of afraid, because I did the Jaguar today, which was by far the easiest. That was piss easy. The second and third floor, oh my god. How will I deal with the serpents next time? And by next time, I mean like, literally, maybe months. Because right now, there's... If you want to know, when is this episode releasing? It's around the time that the fourth episode of Momodora is releasing. And I'm assuming that will be months before this series ends. Or before I even upload this series. But... that is it for today. We're gonna play this game, and we're gonna defeat the final boss. Maybe next time, probably not, because the runs are gonna take 40 minutes plus if we combine even more enemies. So, maybe next time after that. Bye-bye. And we start recording, like always. Metal Unit. Yeah, looks about right. Oh no. Pause the games and focus home. Interactive, collect the following data. Your username. No! Your account ID. No! For the purpose of improving the game experience. Sure. Sure, bro. I just want to... Wait, am I focused on the... I'm focused on... That explains why I cannot continue. Now I'm focused on the game. Let me turn this off as well. Default monitor. Default resolution. Oh, okay! That is a bit more than my default. How many... Look at the amount of controls here. Look at the amount of controls here. Wait a minute. Parry at LT. I don't know about that, man. Hey, Neat Healer here, and today we'll be playing Curse of the Dead Gods, which is a roguelike that's fully focused about the concept of... Around what concept was it focused? Right. The concept of... The concept of... reward and cost? I had this whole plan thought out for so long, and now I just got amnesia when I have to say it. The concept of... Like, it's the deal with the devil, where you get something good, but you have to pay a high price for it. But like, what's the word? What's going on? That was supposed to be the easy part of the sentence. Let me think about this for like half an hour, and then at work I'm gonna be like, God damn it, I was supposed to say that. Oh. What to call deal with the devil? A contract with the contract. What? Ah, yes, the basic concept of... I don't remember it at all. Risk and reward! God damn it.
Broken.